Hello again, here's question 22 from the 2014 exam. X is a random variable, and there's the graph of it. Okay, so you've got some probabilities and some possible things. Yep. Draw the graph, probably that X is less than or equal to X. So this is a tricky question because you would not most likely have drawn a graph looking like that before. You have to interpret very carefully what X less than or equal to little x means. Okay, let's just start off at the beginning. Here's the probability that X is 1. So if we find the probability that X is less than or equal to 1, well, that'll be the same as the probability that X is equal to 1, because there's nothing less. You can't have 0 or anything else. But when you get to the probability that X is less than or equal to 2, that would be this one plus this one, because it can be either the 2 or the 1. So let me just show that very carefully. If you wanted to find the probability that our variable was less than or equal to 2, just for example, that would be this probability here, because we can be equal to 2, which is 0.1, plus the probability of it being 1, because that is less than the 2, so that's plus 0.2, which will come to 0.3. We could keep going. When you get to the probability that X is less than or equal to 3, we would get the probability that it's 3, which is 0.2, plus the previous 2, the 1 and the 2, which is plus the 0.2 plus the 0.1, we get to 0.5. And we would continue this way. You can see what it's going on is it's a cumulative probability. So when we get to the probability that we're less than or equal to 5, well, that would be the probability that we're equal to 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, and all of those together being the only things you can get would add up to 1. So we've just got to draw that on a graph. And all that lot came from your interpretation of this in here, that our variable must be less than or equal to X, given the graph that we're just equal to. So it was a kind of tricky interpretation. Alright, having got that idea, we should be able to work it out. Okay, so if we're less than or equal to 1, we need a scale here. Well, we're going to go up to 1, because when we get to 5, when you add up all the probabilities about that, that will add up to 1. So we've got to get our scale up the side, will go up to 1. And these will be, presume there's 10 of them, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.6. Yep, okay, now for 1, the probability of being 1 is 0.2, and less than or equal to 1 is also 0.2, so we're going to get that. 2, though, is going to be 0.3. This is a big cumulative, it's only going to go up. Oh, these are meant to be straight lines. Sorry, I have trouble drawing straight lines with this tablet I'm using. 0.3, oh, that is not straight at all. 4. Now 4 we're going to add on, 4 is 0.4, so we add 0.4 on to that 0.5 we've already got, it'll be 0.9. That's such a straight line. And the last one will be 1, because it's everything all together. Oh, straight or what? Okay, there we go. That's what it's going to look like, but of course the hard part was working out what this actually meant, and you had to think very slowly and carefully that what is it that we're less than or equal to that value, and it turns out to be the cumulative probability graph. Kind of tough when you meet it for the first time. Okay, that's that.